Guys. So I'm going to go ahead and ship my eBay orders today. It's a little slow still, not because of anything eBay's doing. I believe it's just me. I just have been doing a lot of prep work, a lot of coming home from the bins, that kind of thing. And so I listed the 30 items or 32 items of my son's, which are hard goods. And we did sell the Lego minifig set this morning for 150, so that's good. That's a good sale. They haven't paid yet though, but they have good feedback, so I think they will. Anyway, so I've only got 6 other orders to ship out. So pretty kind of slow day. I've sent tons of offers out that eBay said I could send, and then I'm going to get listing. So my heart is more in cleaning and continuing to just, take 4 hours and just kind of, I could have this all tied up and my floor swept and everything kind of put away in 4 hours. But I feel like I better get some things listed. I have quite a few pictures on my phone that I took in the hotel room and then just had to go shop again and get a little bit of sleep while I was there, and so I didn't finish them. So those are right here, and so I'm going to go ahead and get those finished listing so I don't even have to take photos on some of it. So I think I can get 10 items up in a little over an hour, depending on how many of those have photos and how many I have to photo. So that's good. I'm going to do that. And then I will go through and do a big cleanup after that. I want to do like a 2 to 3 hour cleanup. I want to edit a bunch of stuff. And because I drug it out here, I'm trying to do a lot of editing too, not just adding new items. I've had some stuff just sitting stagnant, and once I go in and edit the title a little bit, update it, make sure that there's no flaws or problems in it, and then in some cases I just have to lower the price. In some cases I'm just having to pull it. Some of the items, I'm still on my oldest items that I have, and some of those are 2 years old. Because I can tell they're like number 100 and number 200, and I'm on the 4000s now. And even though I only started numbering like about a year and a half ago, I brought all my existing inventory into the numbering system when I started doing it this way with the consecutive numbers. And so some of these are over 2 years old. So I'm giving almost everything one more whirl with, my new knowledge of title structure and being willing to price things and just let it go. So, now that I really understand in the last few years how much stagnant inventory can weigh your store down, my store is just flying normally, since I'm editing the old stuff, giving up when I need to. I'm willing to take $3 to $4 in cash flow on some of this older stuff because that still really adds up. I mean, plus I have to just go through and find what's listed and what's not. 99% of everything is where it should be, and it's listed and everything's good, but I am finding I would say I'm finding 1 out of every 20 items is not listed. It fell off. It must have been up for sale. They never paid, and then I never got in consistently to make sure that I was relisting those items, which is bad in one sense, but it's also a bonus because like today, if I do 4 hours of editing, I might find, I don't know, 7 or 8 new items that are literally just sitting in my garage and aren't for sale. And to eBay, they're a new item. They've been unlisted for months and months and months. And if I go in and tweak the title and everything else, I think it's giving me a boost in the algorithm. And plus, there's just no other way to do it. I mean, you have to one by one at some point do inventory if you end up with stagnant items like I do. So I'm getting my mail out, then I'm going to go do the listing. I'm going to do the thing that I don't really want to do, which is the listing first. Then I'll do all this editing. I'm going to go put all this consignment stuff that I showed you. I'm going to go put that in the correct boxes. I have boxes stored in a back bedroom closet, and it's all, marked, but I think I have room in those boxes to put the spring, the summer, and then the fall I'm going to put in my car. I'm going to count how many how many winter to fall items I have, long sleeves, warm weather things. I'm going to put that in a trash bag. I hope I have 25 items. I don't know if I even do, but I'm going to try to find 25 items to take, this weekend when we go to the consignment area. I'm driving to that town on Monday at the very latest to go see my son for his birthday, and so I want to be able to drop off that bag. So that will clear my floor over here if I just do that one thing, deal with the consignment. And then I have some things that need put away from the hotel. I listed them in the hotel, but I didn't have bags big enough or boxes because I didn't want to tote those into the hotel room. So I have a coat and some jackets that I listed that need put away, and that will clear off that part of my floor. And then I think I'll be just ready to just list for the next 3 to 4 days without having all this extra kind of side work and cleaning. I clean my desk off here. It's spotless right where I work. So I just have the things that really have to be here. So today, the first thing going out is 81 bras to the one consignment customer of mine. She just buys them wholesale from me. I guess I should call her a wholesale customer. I don't know. Anyway, my cost would have been 23 pounds at the bins, and so that's like what, under $50. It's about $1.69 a pound, and so, you know, $40 to $50. It's more if you count my time going to get it, but I'm also really just shopping for myself. It does take me, I would say, an extra hour that day at the bins to kind of pick up each bra, make sure it's a brand that she can get something out of, not Fruit of the Loom and not Secret Treasures and some of those. She doesn't want to pay $3 for those, and of course I don't want her to. Those would take forever to flip. So I try to get her the better brands, and so that does take an extra hour of my time. So I am still working. I'm not just getting free money. And then I come home, and when I'm washing all of my bin stuff, I just throw her bras in laundry bags in there, and then I pack them out. So I should make or I should get back from her. She paid the shipping. She sent me the label, so I don't have any shipping cost out. So I should get a check for around $220 to $250. She hardly ever rejects anything I send, but you know, you never know. So I'm not counting on any certain amount of money. So I should get a check for around, $225. And then if you take out my actual money out, which is $50, then, I'll still make like almost $175 profit minus my time. I mean, my time's valuable, and the only reason I'm even willing to do this for someone is because it helps with my cash flow. And cash flow is everything in a business. I do have really good business credit. I might change my mind tomorrow and just go back and forth and use my business credit and not do kind of a labor intensive thing. But right now, this is really helping me to pay cash for my inventory. I spent that weekend, I spent $181 or $186. We went through the receipts the other day, so you can double check me on that. And then I think it was $84. So I only spent around $260, $270 myself. And I will get like 175 of that back just from dealing with her bras and being willing to do that. And then I have a second guy that wants me to also start picking up a lot of stuff. I don't have a preference what I sell. So like, even though it's a Tommy Bahama shirt, he really wants those. I don't mind selling those. Those are a decent flip for me. He wants FootJoy, which I don't love because there is that little bit of iffiness on my part about fakes. And so I just don't deal with them. I just leave the FootJoy. Now I have a customer wanting those, so I'm going to pick them up. If he starts seeing fakes, he'll know because it's what he likes to sell. I don't want to deal with that. He has a lot of brands that I'm willing to give up because I found so much good other stuff. And so I'm willing to switch. If someone came along and looked at my store and said, I want all the brands you sell in your store, as a wholesale thing, and I'll pay you like $5 to $6 a piece, I would say, okay. And then I would go find a different niche within the clothing thing. To me, it's just worth it because I'm finding all this stuff, and it takes so little time in my mind to go ahead and grab it when I'm at the bins and then just process it and send it out. My second guy, we're just in negotiation on the same thread as my bra lady. She's real happy with what I'm doing, and she's recommended me, so now he seems very interested. And I went and looked at his store, and he buys a lot of stuff that I'm leaving, you know, on the table. And so I think it's going to be a good thing. We'll see. I mean, it may not work out, but I think my goal is to make like all of my inventory costs back by just helping these two, and then maybe I'll actually start to make a profit if I get a third or fourth person. I know if I do well by the second guy, then I mean it talks. This is the number one problem for most resellers, is they want their inventory to show up to their door. It's amazing to me how few people actually like sourcing. A lot of people do not like to go do the shopping part. Now, to me, that's the only fun part of the entire business, I guess. I don't know why. I just like being up and around and in the thrift, and I find things for myself too, and I'm drinking an iced tea, and to me, it's just not even work, honestly. And so to me, that's the part of the business that I don't want to give up. And plus, my family and my parents are elderly, and I have to drive anyway, so I might as well turn it into a business driving toward Denver as much as I do. But if these people don't have the ability to source, or they don't like the sourcing, whatever it is, then if I can fill that gap and do well at it, then I know that there's unlimited numbers of people behind them who would want me to do that. Now, I'm limited because, you know, I have to do it enough to justify maybe an extra hotel stay a week, you know, an extra $100 in expenses, because, you know, it's just hard to process all that. Now, on their items, I'm just going by brand, and I'll get to know exactly what items in each brand they want, but I don't have to stop and look up their items on my phone. I'm really particular about what goes into my store, because right now I have a $34 ASP, and I hate listing, even with a VA. I've listed, I'm 53 years old, and I started this business when I was 27, and I just don't want to list any more than I absolutely have to. I like to be up and around and making money in other ways, and I do list, and I get it done. And today I'm going to list like 20 some items by myself without my VA, and I'll just speed do it. Just get it done. Do the quickest, most expensive things I have, do it as fast as I can, and then I'll take another 500 photos and try to get those to my VA tonight. So anyway, you know, that's kind of my thing. I'm hoping this second wholesale guy works out, but you know, I'm not going to fret it if not. There'll be another person who comes along. So my plan for today, we had a really good supper last night. We had kind of a date night. We had a certificate from Christmas, like I said, to go to this Italian restaurant. It was amazing. I ate way too much. We had the bread that comes with the olive oil, balsamic, and I hadn't been there in a long time, so I forgot that they bring that to you. So I also ordered bruschetta and just ate it all. So we ate that bread, we ate the bruschetta, and then I had the gnocchi with kind of the cream. Is it pomodoro sauce? I don't know. It's a cream sauce. And then my husband had ravioli with tomato-based sauce, and we kind of shared all that. I should have brought half of mine home, but we didn't. We just went through it all. Oh, and we had soup too. We had a little cup of Italian wedding soup each. So that's a lot of food. I mean, that's like, you know, 4 or 5 pieces of bread with a bunch of calories on top. Then I had the Italian wedding soup. Then I had 90% of my own entree. My husband did eat some of my gnocchi, but not enough to really justify saying that I didn't eat it all myself. I pretty much did. But it was a great date night. And then we were just sitting there, and we went to pay our bill, and someone else had paid for it. They said, "You don't owe anything." And that wasn't because we had the certificate. That was someone else at the restaurant just paid for us. So that was a real blessing. We were so surprised. So now we still have our certificate. So that's a problem. We're going to have to go back. I think we better wait a week. Just because I'm hungry now. I want to go back like right this second. But anyway, I think next week we'll save it for a treat, and or in the next couple weeks. Our certificate is good till June, so that's good. But I wanna use it and go. So that was a good break to the day because, man, I worked it yesterday and I was so tired. I laid down for like 35 minutes and I really felt good because for a while there I was like too tired to even go to dinner. I was just really dragging. And I don't know why. I'm getting back into shape after being sick for those 2 weeks. And I felt so good when I was sick. I'm like trying to map this out and think, okay, I was so congested, but I didn't have a headache and I wasn't tired. I like had this unlimited energy those 2 weeks I was sick. And I was just coughing like crazy. So I'm trying to figure it out. Is there something I changed during those 2 weeks? I still ate a lot of food. I ate the same things I always eat. I drank more water. And now I'm like, okay, I just need more water. Maybe I was drinking a lot more water then. I've been drinking 5 and 6 big bottles of water a day, just like I did then. And I can't figure out why now I'm sluggish. And then when I'm actually really, really sick, I felt like I had all this energy. So who knows if you have any clues. I thought maybe I have some kind of allergies that make me tired, and then I was so congested I couldn't breathe in all the allergic allergens or something. I don't know. It's possible. So because I'm a nurse, so I've got to figure this out. Why was I energetic when I'm sick? And then now that I'm not sick, I'm working out again. I'm drinking tons of water. I do replace my electrolytes. I eat way too much salt, more than I should. So my electrolytes aren't the thing. So what's the deal? And I did kind of work out those 2 weeks. I walked the dog a lot with my weight vest. I just didn't want to be around people. So I still got some exercise those 2 weeks. So I can't figure that out. But anyway, let's get shipping. Um, I've already gone on 16 minutes and we haven't done any shipping. This isn't a very exciting shipping day, but I just tell the truth. I'm not going to lie and say I have all these orders when I don't. Let's see. I'm at $252 total, and then there's some shipping money that's going to come out of this. And then it's 6 orders. So I have some good orders. I just want to check one more thing. I tried yesterday, if you happen to have watched my shipping video, I had 11 orders, but one of them was a purse that somehow I either double sold or I can't find it. I have no clue what happened. I contacted the lady right away and I said, let me know, and I gave 3 options of how I could fix this for her. They were all good options. Send her a free other Miche purse that I happen to have. So I took that down, the other purse, and I'm just waiting. I'm saving it for her. But anyway, this order had to go out today, and I just have heard crickets. No, nothing from her. So I went ahead and canceled the order, and then I'll just fix it with her, if there's any way that I can. So anyway, I'm just hoping to hear back from her. I don't know what else to do, other than go ahead and make sure I don't get a late shipment. I just went ahead and canceled it. She had, I think she was kind of up in the air about buying this purse anyway. Maybe that's why she just doesn't care, because she had messaged me several questions about it. And, so hopefully she's not that upset about it. There are other ones that are really nice, just like it. Actually, a little bit cheaper. Maybe she was just going by my feedback, but I looked and I'm willing to buy her the exact same bag on eBay and, just have it sent. I mean, I canceled the order now, so I probably won't, but I was willing, but she just never got back to me. And that was, that was yesterday around this time. So I gave her a full 24 hours and I messaged her again, and there's just nothing, that I can do. So I feel horrible. That never happens to me. Not that I'm super or anything. It's just that I'm gone a lot, and my husband and other people have to be willing to walk right in there, or able, I should say. They have to be able to walk right in there and find stuff. So that's like the one thing that I do right. I keep stuff, with everything has its own number, and so I don't know how that happened. I do not know. So this is number 4203. I just listed this a couple days ago. If you saw my haul video on the hard goods, this is half of my son's item. This is a Care Bear Heart of Gold collector's edition. It does have, well, I guess I wrapped him up pretty good. Sorry, guys. He is the Care Bear Heart of Gold. He's really cute, but he had a stain on his cheek and he had several other stains. Otherwise, I think he would have been worth like 60 bucks. But we took $39.50 total. And then we had $10 in promoted listings. So that's a good price for a plush animal that has stains on it, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and actually print this sheet first because I have, maybe this is the only thing I have for my son. They haven't paid for the Legos yet. I am excited about the Lego sale. Let me just print this. They have excellent feedback, so I'm assuming they'll pay. I mean, sometimes you get someone with over 2,000 feedback and they just choose not to pay. They're just like, I don't know, trying to discourage you because they have a Lego store themselves. I mean, I've seen people willing to take the hit of their own on their store. They have so many shipments going out that they figure they can afford to take the one non-payment. And I've had it happen. And when you go, it's people who have a ton of the same thing that you're trying to sell. But this set had some good pieces that someone who does sell Legos can piece together. So I'm assuming that that's the purpose of the person buying it from us. I'm not worried. All right. That's why I want to get caught up on all of my listing. I don't know if I'll make it to have listings scheduled throughout the whole weekend because my sales are still slow enough that I feel like I just need to list at least 20 today. If my sales were back pretty steady where I want them, then I would probably only do 10 today and 10 tomorrow, and then I'd have my VA help me do the ones for the weekend so that I wouldn't have to work all weekend. But I don't know. I may have to work a little bit tomorrow. That's all right. It's just the price of being gone. This is going to Arizona, so I made about $1.10 on the shipping also. We'll see. I sent out a ton of available offers today, and if the orders keep coming in, I've had 1 or 2 orders since I went to pull them, and then I was about to turn on the video, and then I had another 1 or 2. So, you know, if sales keep coming in throughout the day and I'm happy with my sales, then I may go ahead and start, instead of launching all of them, I may start putting them on to Sunday, so I can at least have Sunday off. That is always my goal, is, you know, the bins or some kind of shopping 1 to 2 days a week, then 2 to 3 days of processing, cleanup, laundry, listing, getting stuff to my VA, and then at least 1.5 days off. Now, last night I took, you know, the whole evening off. I mean, we left at like 5:15, plus I took a half-hour nap. So, you know, I wasn't, you know, working like crazy yesterday or anything. It's not like I'm overworked most of the time. There are some times where I'm like, okay, I am working way too many hours for this, but most of the time I try to put it in balance. I worked out this morning. I went to the class at 5:45. I'm gonna be sore. I'm sore already because I am just out of shape and she's young, and so I kept up, but I'm gonna feel it tomorrow is all I gotta say. Oh, man, it's just, let's see. But it's worth it. Okay, this is a vintage Castleberry suit set. Actually, sorry guys, I'm talking and not showing you. I'm just so used to just shipping. Everything's pre-packed and I'm just used to shipping. So anyway, here's the pattern on this. It's really pretty. It's a vintage Castleberry suit set, a size 14, and it is lined. It's union made, so it's vintage. And Castleberry is a good brand. I'll put another piece of tape on here. I took a 25% off coupon, or they used it, and then I had promoted listings also. So I got $58.61 shipped. So that's really good. Now I messed up my package. I got to remember to show you guys things before I just do my thing. Definitely talking too much. Let's see where this is going. This is going to Arizona also. Arizona likes me. Not the same one though, I'll make sure, but nope, just another person in Arizona likes me, so that works. I am glad. Okay, so $8.30 and I charged $9.75. So yeah, I'm glad to get that huge box of bras out of my office. That feels really good. I still think, you know, honestly, if I'm that exhausted, then I think I will do the 1 hour nap and then work till 7 if I have to, because I really want my floor clean and I just want to get back on track where pretty much all I do every day is list, answer questions, ship. To have all of this added chaos, to be wrapping things that I listed 2 days ago or 3 days ago is just too stressful. I used to do it that way all the time. I used to just have tubs of stuff that was listed but not put away yet, because putting it away was not part of my system. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. In one sense, I would dig out of those bins for days and days and ship a lot of stuff out of there that never had to be put away or inventoried. So you can kind of look at it that way. Like, I've sold a ton out of this bin down here just because I am behind on putting it away. And so, you know, there is an advantage to it in the sense that, you know, I'm tagging every single thing. I'm putting it in the custom SKU and that kind of thing. But I do feel like there were times when, you know, I had 15 tubs stacked up in here, and to find one little slinky outfit thing, I had to go back through each tub twice because I just couldn't see it. And I feel like this is still time-wise better. My time is better spent. And then if I had to go somewhere in an emergency, then my husband wouldn't have to dig through 20 tubs. So I think we're still being smart. And it's just really quick. Once you're systematized, I stand here and list. You know, someday I'll maybe show that, but I take out of my pile, type it. The photos are already there. And this is without my VA. With my VA, it's even easier, but take it, type it, do the listing, and then the bags and everything are right here. And then the box I put it in is right here. And I don't move my feet when I'm doing that either. So it's pretty quick to go ahead and just put it away. And then I take that box whenever it's full and I go put it away. Now I'm happy with these. These are a pair of Urban Pipeline straight leg jeans. I've had them quite a while. They do have read in the title, so there is some flaw on them. And so they used a 25% coupon and promoted listings, and I still got $17.40 shipped for a pair of flawed jeans. Now, would I list those again? Probably not. I think these might have been in that huge group of pants and stuff that I had from that estate sale, but I have sold so many of those flawed jeans. I mean, so it's a lower sale than I want to focus on, but it's okay. These are going to California. Everything's going really close by so far. Oops, I think my Roomba might be stuck, but I'll go take care of it. Anyway, 8:30, and this is going priority mail. It's supposed to be up to 40 today. That's what they're saying, but it's only 26 right now. So it's still feeling pretty chilly out. I went to the other workout, so I didn't walk the dog with my husband. Now, if he's done with his work by 3 or 4 and it is like anywhere near 40, then I'll probably go walk the dog with him just to kind of stretch out and try to, you know, I won't be quite as sore, hopefully, from trying to get some fitness back. I feel like I'm still trying to get my fitness back from driving so much to my mom's. When we got the RAV4, you know, it was under 1,000 miles on it, and there's 36,000 miles on it, and that was like a year and 2 weeks. So if that tells you, a lot of it was miles I put on helping my mom going to Texas, and that's fine. I have no regrets. Some of it is, you know, our own trips, just back and forth to Laramie, just kind of leisurely trips, so they aren't stressful. I mean, that mileage still really adds up. But, you know, if you think that I've been in a car for 36,000 miles in 1 year, in a 12-month period of time, that's why I'm having to really put some extra time into working my back out, getting everything back to where I'm not that exhausted. I mean, when I go to the bins, it's still, let's see, it's still about 600 miles round trip, something like that, to the bins. And so I still will always, just based on going to see my parents and where they live, you know, I'll always put on at least 20,000 in a year, but that extra 16,000, it was over, man. A lot. My body felt it. So anyway, this is a Lauren Ralph Lauren dress. It's a size 14. It is a maxi dress, and it's silk. So it does say Reed. So that's the reason I let this go cheaper. It must have some flaw. I can't remember what it is. Otherwise, for a Lauren Ralph Lauren dress in a size 14, I think I would have tried to get 25 or 30. But anyway, I took 9 plus shipping. They did not use a coupon or a promoted listing or anything like that. So yeah, that's just kind of an item. I must have gotten it home from the bins and realized that I missed something because I would not sell something that cheap normally. Ralph Lauren's a decent brand. I mean, you don't always get a super high amount, but all right, so first class $4.88, so I made about $1.25 on the shipping too, so that paid for the dress. So maybe $7 total net after everything. That would be good enough. I mean, not my goal, but good enough. Yeah, I'm okay right now with 10 items going out every day because I only have 1,000 items. And so that means that over 90 days, my active and my sold are pretty even. So to only have 6 isn't making me happy. But, you know, I'll go ahead and try to fix that today by editing and adding more items. That's the only thing I know to do. I already have a sale running. I've already been sending my offers out. But I did list a lot of hard goods yesterday, and I'm mostly a niche clothing seller, and so that doesn't always give me the same effect as it does when I list clothing. Like today, when I list more clothing, I already kind of have, not a following, I'm making it sound like I have some following on eBay, but you know, I already, in the algorithm, eBay is used to me listing a lot more clothing. So I have noticed that if I had listed 32 clothing items yesterday instead of my son's or the day before, it makes a difference. And I have had a lot of offers on my son's stuff that I could have taken, but they're just too low. I mean, I'm all up for an offer. We want this stuff to sell, but they're just, you know, these are pretty rare toys, some of them, and so we just aren't willing to go down yet. So I think that has hurt me a little bit too. Okay, I don't know why. This is $39.89. This is the right number, but this is Gramici, and I need 511 tactical. So let's hope that that's fixable. Let me actually click into the listing on the 511 shirt and see what's going on here. Oh, okay, it pays to change the one you're listing off of. Okay, so the one I need is 4004. That would make a little bit of a difference. Oh, now all right. And that's what I thought on the Miche purse at first. I thought, oh, I just typed the custom SKU wrong. And then I always write it twice. In every listing, I have inventory number right in the description, and I put it again. And I don't, you know, just copy and paste. I like make sure that if I mistype the first one, the second one's good. And then what I would have done if that was still and I couldn't find it, I would have gone up here and said, okay, this has been listed since January 10th. I'm going to go back to all my active on the January 10th items, and I'm going to figure out what numbers this should be near. And that works 99% of the time too. The few times that I ever do turn the number around, that works. Okay, so anyway, I sold a 511 tactical shirt 2XL. It sold via promoted. They did not use my coupon, even though it's there. That's the thing about the coupons, like this one too, this next order coming up, they did not use my coupon, even though it's on every single listing. So I think it's a great advertising thing, and people just, I don't know, maybe they made offers on these, and maybe that's why. But anyway, $28.68 total on the 511 tactical shirt. So I'm real happy with that one. That's a pretty good sale. But these are Madewell maternity jeans, which I didn't realize they made. So at first I saw Madewell, but then when I saw Madewell maternity, I knew it was a pickup. I think if I had wanted to wait longer on these, I could have probably gotten 24. But I just took 18. They paid the shipping, so $29.24 all in. And they did not use any promotions of any kind on these. So this is a bins pickup. So, I mean, they're still heavy. I would have paid $1.89 for these, something like that. They're under 2 pounds, but they're going to Oklahoma. 1 pound, 6 ounces, going to Oklahoma. So, guys, that is the shortest shipping video that I hope I ever have. I hope I have more sales. I'm going to go do my best to make that happen. I don't think it's eBay. I know a lot of people like to blame eBay, and there are times when they have glitches or they are doing something with the website, and then I know it's eBay because I'm listing, I'm doing everything I can, and stuff still doesn't sell. But right now, this week, anytime I list and get my listings up, stuff just starts to sell. I'm sending my offers, so I really think it's my fault. I don't think it's any kind of eBay conspiracy this week anyway. And so even if it is, you know, all I can do is list more. That's my only control factor I have. So I'm going to go, ouch, after I cut my thumb off with the scissors. Thankfully, they're kind of dull scissors. I don't know what's going on with me. No blood, thankfully. Ugh. No seriousness happened. So I'm going to go find the right shirt, get that shipped. Go to UPS. I am going to go stop by the thrift store up here. It's after 10. I want to just go see. I haven't been there all week purposely because I technically have enough here, but you know, I just need to run in real quick, just get out of the house for like 10 minutes, go see if they've added anything new and interesting, especially for my consignment guy. Even though I'd be paying more, I just want to get that first order out to him, and I have a lot upstairs that I think he'll like, and I just, even if I break even on these things up here, I want to you know, kind of try to figure out what he wants and get him some of the brands he wants. And so I'm going to go, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I hope tomorrow, I'm going to ship tomorrow on Saturday morning. I hope there's more than 10 items because I'm going to work hard today. And so I sure hope there is. All right, we'll talk to you later. Thank you for tuning in. I know I say it every video. If you don't mind, please subscribe if you haven't. I don't bombard people or anything like that with messages. And just comment if you can, and put the like. Put your thumbs up for me. Thank you. Bye.